funny. So, I guess weapons don't work! Hey, why aren't you laughing? Oh, I know. Let me hit you with the punchline! Wait, my animated spell cards! They can save us! Well, jeepers, Jane. Blast him! Avada Kedavra! Right in the funny bone. Bleh. I really don't like that guy. We did it! Yeah!
Defeat your greatest foes with the most powerful spells. Animated spells are back, with level 6 to 9. Each spell card features 8 frames of looping animation that makes the spell come to life, and contains all the spell details on the back. And for the first time, you can divine with a fully animated tarot card deck. Will you read Fortune or Folly?
Jane! Techno's reforming! Not on my watch! Meteor swarm!
Go to animatedspells.com and back the Kickstarter today.
Oh, hi everyone! Sorry about that. I clicked on the wrong video link. Normally, that's a nice calm logo that fades in softly and you'll see a thing. But hey, welcome to the penultimate episode of the Cleanup Crew Incorporated. For this season, at least, the season penultimate. Before we go around and say hello to all of these fantastic faces around our screen, please take a moment to check out the following links, including our social links. Find our Discord, Twitter, and YouTube behind those links. Your tools to remain social during social distancing. There's no such thing as social distancing, though. Let's be serious. That's fake. Physical distancing, yes. You can still be social using these tools. Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube, there's around 6,000 hours over there to keep you entertained. I said that at the start of the season, so it's probably more like 6,500 now. I don't know. Anyway, also check out our tweet. The tweet is live. Every 10 retweets, we will throw some wild magic madness at our characters, which you can use, which you will get you all to roll, and then you choose which one comes real, or comes to life. Excuse me, one coffee. It's apparently first show's going to be a struggle. Okay, brace. Let's talk about our sponsors. Let's talk about Mayhem Press. Mayhem Press for all of your 5e expansion needs. If you want to play pirates in 5e, you can. You want to play Cowboys in 5e, you can. You want to play in space, check out their Dark Matter expansion. It's amazing. And if you want to play in the Feywild, pop in on Wednesdays at 6 PM EDT, where you can catch Downside Up in the Feyfolio, their Feywild expansion for 5e, run by Mackenzie Lane. Also check out the Deck of Many. Exciting email today. You just saw a video about the Deck of Many just seconds ago. There's only... as of 10 AM this morning, there was only 48 hours on the Deck of Many Kickstarter left. They've smashed all of their goals. They've currently raised over $800,000. This is one of them Kickstarters that if you don't get in on now, you're going to regret it later on. So go and chuck some money their way. Get yourself a set of the animated tarot cards. I haven't got the Deck of Many in here. I'll have to go and get them in a hot second. It's really good. Also check out Hero Forge. Hero Forge, Wednesdays, 2 PM EDT. You can see us creating these wonderful minis, me and Alice sitting together, drinking obscene amounts of coffee, and colouring in minis on screen using their colour mini creator, the Hero Forge 2.0, from their own very successful Kickstarter. It looks fantastic. Go and check it out. Also check out Dungeon Fog. Dungeon Fog for all of your map making needs. Use the code Scratticus to get access to all of their premium features for a 10% discount. You can make wonderful top-down maps with terrains, buildings, assets for your characters to find, and as I say, you can unlock plenty more with the premium expansion. Not only that, we have a brand new sponsor for the month of Pride. Please check out the code gonna work? Yeah! Heartbeat Dice! Heartbeat Dice for all of your Pride dice needs. Using our code Scratticus, you can get a 10% discount on their website, and their new Kickstarter is now available with metal dice and their sharp edge dice. So go and check them out. They look fantastic. We're going to have some dice here to show off very soon. Fun. That's the sponsors. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. It's been like 2 weeks. I can't remember which way around we went last. Let's go to Chantel first. Chantel, hello.
Hi. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I am Chantel B. You can find me at Chantel B on Twitter. You can find me at wordswithcolor.com. You can find me often at Do Respite, because that's where I frequently stream games that I have now coined the term of emotional realism. We feel emotions and then you just basically watch us cry. Like, I mean, often it's just 3 hours of just going, but it's fun. Like, we enjoy it. So, you know, I at Words with Color, I tend to write blogs for all of my characters. Chicanery has been having a lot of fun. I'm also writing a PhD. So, you know, that explains the coffee. Lots of coffee. Today, I am playing Chicanery, the changeling cleric who worships business and has shoulder pads with stripes, because stripes mean go fast.
I mean, we all know it. Stripes mean faster, much better than sharp metal edges, right? We'll carry on clockwise around the screen and welcome Devin Reeves. Oh, hi.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. If you want to get connected with me on Twitter or Instagram, it's Devin_Reeves. You can go there for sassy memes or hot takes on drug policy or criminal justice reform, and a little bit of D&D stuff, as I'm still really new to this world, but I really love it as an escape from politics and all the things going on in the world. Today I'm going to be playing a rogue called Drix. I tend to play support classes in other games, so I'm excited to get in there and stab somebody if they get out of line.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. Next around we have Reese with ACTTV. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. You can find me twitter.com/ReeseWithC_TTV, twitch.tv/ReeseWithACUnit. Over there, I play whatever the hell I want. Minecraft, because who doesn't love terraforming landscapes with cubes? I am going to be playing a man by the name of William Reeson today. He's a fan of animals after he was brought up by a priest who's very much fascinated with it. And it's all he can do now. He can talk, he can basically become their friend. And if you want to ride in victory on a beast of your choosing, you come to me. Cheers.
Love that. Love it. Last but most certainly not least, Stella Luna.
Hello! I am Stella Luna. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. Today, I will be playing Seagra. Seagra is a half-elf bard in upper middle management. However, she has lost her white dragon scale of approval given to her by Cryovane, who is the CEO dragon of Cleanup Crew Incorporated. So the boon is gone, but the double shoulder pads that are 2 layers right there with the metallic edges, those remain. They're gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting. We'll see what happens.
Love it. Love it. And guest players, there's absolutely no rivalry going on between Chicanery and Seagra whatsoever. So it's been 2 weeks. Chantel by a landslide.
No! Emotional realism. Okay, what do I remember? What did we do? Oh, we found a clock that's not a clock. We found a lot of pieces of a thing. And we spoke a lot. We did a lot of talking. There was a timepiece. We met with Omen Dran. We got angry with Jim Dark Magic.
Yeah.
Because we got angry with Jim Dark Magic because Jim Dark Magic set some people on us in Luskan that were surprisingly hard to beat. And in fact, technically we didn't beat them. We just told them to leave and they left. Yeah, that was a good time. Turns out, outside of character, Jim Dark Magic didn't do such a thing. It was someone else, but we don't know that. So we don't go on that information. We spoke with Talantha. We had a chat with Talantha. And we had lots of glitter. There was a lot of glitter in the office.
It's like you're reading directly from a note sheet. We spoke with Talantha and glitter.
I mean, look. Orrery, artifact, magic item, housing for Rota, housing for many parts. I've written a lot of notes, but I'm trying to just make sense of them. +1 to con save, flashbacks of memories. Perfect memory, 30 days. I don't know what any of this means. I'm just reading my notes and hoping it makes sense.
I can tell you, a lot of your notes seem to be the effects of the magical items you've collected.
Well, that's good. Opal, not work together. Secret base in Luskan. Oh yeah, secret base. Wait, hang on. Secret HQ in Luskan that they all call the secret base. Which is really
Yeah.
good.
My notes are exactly the same too. Higher than Cryovane, LX. Volgo
What?
The holes under Castle Never. Secret passage will not be fruitful. Cloak with 10 pieces of jasper. Bag of rocks? Necromancy is a
question
business model.
Necromancy is a business model. Is that one of your notes?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so we weren't quite in Luskan. We were in Waterdeep last week. We'd returned to base. You'd got some contractors in to help you identify the magic items that you had discovered, which is why your notes are full of descriptions of what the magic items do. You then decided to go and find the base in Luskan or something like that, or go and talk to someone in the city. I can't remember exactly what you did. Y'all have crazy plans all the time.
Oh, we spoke to the small kid that gave maps, and then we ended up in they told us that there's going to be an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
I have
The
memories.
halfling.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh, it's been 2 weeks.
Then you saw Jim. Then you ambushed the ambush, and realized the ambush was maybe a little more formidable than you maybe suspected. Either way, we left off with you deciding to go to Luskan to find the secret HQ. That's where we left off, right? Jim is a problem for later. Let's go and deal with Dran Enterprises and prove once and for all who is the real cleanup crew. So, we're gonna hand wave over the travel, but before we leave, I think you might have perhaps Sending Stone conference call interviewed some adventurers for when you get to Luskan, which will of course be our guests. Would you have arranged the conference call for the same time? Joint conference call, or are you doing them individual?
Joint.
Yeah, you always go joint.
Do we want to do it while we're on the road or before we leave the office, though?
Let's do it before we leave the office, because now the glitter's gone.
True. There's like random splotches of acid where those really stubborn pieces of glitter could not come out.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Edith will bring you coffee and say, your interviewees are waiting on the Sending Stone. Now, I'm not sure if this will be familiar to you, Drix and William, but the Sending Stone interview, it's essentially you set your Sending Stone up, and you can see your face and some of your background. You can talk. You know, it's really great new technology what they've been doing with Sending Stones. You both would have been brought into the call, and Edith will hand the Sending Stones over to Chicanery and Seagra.
Yeah, you've got to open the app on your Sending Stone. It's called Noom, because it goes fast. Super fast messages, you know? Yep. Yeah. Seagra is standing next to Chicanery. Seagra is a half elf. She has long black hair. It's just completely straight, and she has on this white leather armor. It's very over the top, very opulent. The double shoulder pads, as explained earlier.
Chicanery, is a changeling, which means that they would normally look different. But today they look, they've got this huge afro that is fully floofed. They have a perfect clean line suit, and they have some shoulder pads that they're trying to make the double shoulder pads happen. It's not happening. It's sort of, they don't know quite how Segra does it. So it's like 2 shoulder pads on top of each other, but the tips are kind of just So they're struggling. They're still trying to figure out the technology that's in play here.
Are there racing stripes on them?
There are racing stripes. There are racing stripes on both of them. They're hoping that'll like speed them toward upper middle management.
As you click on your Noom link today, unfortunately, there is an update. It takes about 5-10 minutes to install. And then once it is updated, it seems like they've added a bunch of extra features which supposedly make it safer. So now people are like they're saying there's like now, I don't know, end-to-end enchantment or something like that. Which is supposed to make it all more secure, but now you have to welcome people into the meeting. So I imagine there might be a hot minute where you're trying to figure out why y'all aren't in the meeting together.
Noom version 5. Why? Why Noom?
I think Seeger's like pushing all the different buttons, just trying to figure out how to make it work. And we turn on the background feature, and then all of a sudden we have like a tropical beach background behind us.
And then there's Chicanery leans over and is like, "No, I think it's this one. No, it's this one. No, hang on."
Really sad that is just off screen on chat.
Oh no! Oh no, that's so sad.
Just imagine a bunch of different like emojis popping up. There you go. That works.
Yeah, it's this. This'll work. This'll work. We got it. Hello?
During this mess, William Drix, at some point, I think Chicanery and Seeger may have pressed enter meeting, and you just appear on them while they're still selecting backgrounds. So who's in first?
I'll go first. Yeah, I'm in.
Sure. What do they see?
They see a man who's rather troubled. He recently left the man that raised him, the priest that took him in, because there was some arguing, and unfortunately the priest had a rough time and kicked him out. So William, I've been on the road for a while now and just trying to find somewhere to belong. I've tried to make home with some animals, tried to talk to them, but it's not working out. So I've stumbled upon this. I'm just trying to make friends, because trying to find somewhere to be, somewhere to fit in, and be awesome.
So perhaps a sad but hopeful-looking William appears on screen. Shortly after, followed by Drix. How does Drix look?
Whoa. Drix looks very handsome. He is an elf with dark skin, black skin, beautiful black skin, and he is wearing just a blacked out leather armor, and he's got 2 daggers on his hips with gems on the pommels, and he has a hand crossbow and a satchel that he wears. He looks very serious and about his business.
Okay, and you all are in a meeting.
Yeah. So I heard that this is a place where I could make some money. That you run a business that you might need my services.
Yes, perhaps. Now, why is there a background on me? Seegra?
I'm trying. What does this button do? Boop.
No, that's not it.
No, what about this one? Boop.
No, that's definitely not it. No.
I think I broke it. It's stuck on this one.
Oh no.
I suppose we will have to simply continue the interview like this.
Okay.
It's a fine dog you have there.
I don't have a dog. Do you have a dog?
It looks like you have a dog.
Do you like dogs?
I ran a scam in Luskan where we used dogs as couriers and as distractions. They could be good friends.
Oh, without a doubt. I've made friends with many dogs during my time. They can be very loyal animals.
I approve. If you could have any magically appearing background, what would it be?
Fire. I like fire.
Fire.
Here, let me see if I could show you what I mean. Something like this.
Whoa. That's hardcore.
I'm
Are
about
you
my
aware
business.
there's a fire behind you? You should probably move.
Don't worry, it's just a new.
Oh.
It's fine. Maybe you just updated Zune. It's Nuez. Where I can't even remember the name of this magical activity. Noom. Yes. It's.
Own you.
I'm still dealing with the old tablet and smoke signal method. This is all very new to me, but my little brother, he showed me.
Oh.
Can we hire your little brother to help us with this technology?
I thought I was here to make some money, but I can't let you hire my little brother. He's already at home with my mother. He's fine. I need money. Do you want to hire me?
Oh, okay. What about you, William?
I'm just here to make friends, to be honest. I've had a rough last month after I've left home, and I'd love to make money. I'd love to make money as much as the next person does, but obviously it'd be great to have a few extra gold in the pocket. I just want to make friends. It's been a rough month since I left home.
That's
With
a
money comes friends.
fantastic initiative, but
Money can buy friends.
what kind of background would you choose?
I'm more of a. I do like the great beyond. I'd love to go out and see the stars one day. I'd love to go out and see the planets. Really travel into the cosmos, into the unknown, to see what's really out there.
At this point, I think Edith is just going to place Coco on the desk for Seeger and Chicanery, sigh heavily, and leave.
I approve of both of you. And I appreciate you both. You're hired.
Hey, I have friends. Friends and money.
I'm glad that you want to work. I'm glad that you want to work together. However, I don't really know what the job is or how much I'm being paid. If you have any details about that, it would be helpful.
Yes, tell us the details, Chicanery.
You see Secret kind of lean back. She's just like waiting. Just let Chicanery take this one.
At this job, you work. We're called the cleanup crew. You clean. And you do it better than Omen Dran.
When you say we clean, are we talking about cleaning people?
Sometimes.
That's
Not
something
all
I
the
can do.
time,
Sure.
but sometimes.
I'm a smuggler by trade. I acquire things for people. They miss them. I find them. Somebody has something they want. They don't want to pay the full price. I'm like the bargain rack. You don't want to pay full price, call me up. Half price, I'll get it for you.
Are you telling me that you'll work for half pay?
No, I'm just saying that if you don't want to pay market value for something, I'll steal it for you.
Can you steal you?
No, I'm a proper smuggler, as they say. You pay a premium for me, but it gets done right.
Seagra leans over to Chicanery and whispers, "Do you think they have access to the cocoa?"
Do you have access to cocoa?
I don't have access to the cocoa, but I am in love with the cocoa. And if you need me to find it, I can. But we're going to have to negotiate a price.
You see Seagra holding a cup, and it's like gray colored and has some wooden looking things floating in it. It looks like it should probably be hot chocolate, but there's just so many things wrong with it. And she just takes a slow sip of it.
I would say that my skills are better than fetching you hot beverages. We can get some gutter snipes to do that for you. I'm looking for adventure and money and new connections. I was told that you are business people. You have businesses, magical items. You sell them. You work with people. Does that sound right? Am I in the right place?
Chicanery just slides their cocoa to one side. Yes, exactly that.
Good.
But also cocoa.
All right, you like the hot beverages.
Yes.
Well, if you keep me in your employ, I'll make sure that you always have the hot chocolate.
Edith calls through to Chicanery and Seagra. I'm ready for the orientation if you've decided to hire them now.
Yes.
Chicanery, please hit the button to send them to the thing.
Okay. No. 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 I think it worked.
Make me an intelligence save.
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, so the call gets dropped. But about 10-15 minutes later, Edith calls you back up again. And, sorry about that. We're very new to the latest update. You know how it is with these sending stone apps. Welcome to the cleanup crew. You've both successfully been hired. Now, we will provide you armor and weapons. Please let us know in advance what you need, and I'll make sure that Seagra and Chicanery bring whatever you need with them. Correct PPE must be worn at all times whilst wearing for the company for insurance purposes. You will be charged for damages, however, so please take care of the equipment. General wear and tear is fine, but anything else you're likely to be charged for. You're likely to visit places which hold danger, temples, dungeons, burial sites, all sorts of wonderful but dangerous places, and so you should be on the lookout for danger. The most clear and present danger will be active adventurers. When there are other adventurers roaming these locations, they're often out looking for what they call encounters for experience. They've usually had far too many mana potions, and they're looking for a fight. And she clicks a button, and the screen behind her turns into a picture of a badly drawn adventurer with an axe in one hand and a blue potion in the other. If you come across an active adventurer, best case scenario is to hide or avoid them. If you cannot avoid them, just raise your hands and say, "I am not worth experience," and they should hopefully leave you alone. Signs that active adventurers may be operating in your area include unlocked doors. She clicks, there's a picture of a leg and a bear trap. Sprung traps. Clicks again, there's a picture of a tiefling on the ground looking kind of cross-eyed. Dead adventurers. Don't be fooled. Just because you see one dead adventurer, there's bound to be more around. They have no problem leaving their dead for collection on the way back out of the location. On that note, bloodstains, trails, limbs, discarded holy objects, all of those sorts of things. If you see discarded or scattered holy symbols, likelihood is that there is an adventurer around who has perhaps access to religious magic, so be on the lookout. Please note, your insurance does not cover magical or cursed items, so handle those at your own risk. Official procedure is to tie a ribbon around them and let us know here at HQ that there is an item for collection. All accidents, incidents, and damages must be recorded to the incident logbook. All items should be recorded and left for collection unless expressly told otherwise. This will be your first adventure, so have fun, but be careful. Are there any questions?
Still don't know how much I'm being paid.
Oh, yes, don't worry. We'll send you across all of the forms with payment and insurance documents and all of the rest of it.
Okay.
Good. I think we're ready to go.
And with no more questions, she bids you good luck, hangs up the phone. Over the next few weeks, a documancer will send you several documents detailing pay and other things. We fast forward time to Segra and Chicanery arriving in Luskan. I imagine you would have designated a bar or something to meet up. There is the Fishbone Tavern nearby. So that would be a great place to meet up, I imagine. Fishbone Tavern, it's located just a few blocks from the open shore docks, close enough that you can smell the sea air and hear the cries of gulls swooping over the fishing ships. A few lazy snowflakes fall from a cloudy sky as you approach the tavern's front entrance. Remember, this is Luskan. We are far in the north, near the Icewind Dales. It's cold! A sign decorated with an actual rotting fish nailed to a board bearing the tavern's name. Standing before the door is an immense figure who beams with a smile, missing most of his teeth. He squints as if trying to make sense of you, decides you're above age, and waves you in. You are
Welcome to Luskan. I'm so glad that you've made it to my city. The documancer sent the documents. I'm not thrilled about the pay. We're going to need to negotiate that at a later time. Maybe some kind of bonus structure. You're here. Welcome. Can I get you some beverages?
Yes, you may.
Segra, would you like a beverage? And William?
I'm not really much of an alcoholic kind of guy, so I'll just take whatever.
All right.
You can get that doesn't make me.
2 ales and a Shirley Temple.
That would be perfect.
All right, excellent. I have a table in the back for us. Let us get down to business. And Drix sets all the beverages out and hands one to each and pulls up a seat himself in the corner so he can see everything happening in the room.
Quite a quiet bar as things go. It's, you know, you imagine the guard's job outside is to keep anyone too raucous from entering the tavern. Bartender is there. She's you know, kind of looks like a would-be thief. She's sort of dressed in mock leather armor. It's a bit, you know. It's a nice place. Kind of cramped, shadowy. Only 2 of the 8 tables are occupied, so there's plenty of room. It seems to be mostly a fisherman's bar. So.
So we're here.
Yes.
I've been waiting.
Yes. We
I'm
are
looking forward to
currently.
this.
We are looking for a secret base. Have you seen one?
Secret.
I know where lots.
Sigra pulls out some documentations that she had collected from the lighthouse that we were in. One of them says secret Luskan base, like literally on it, I think. There's like a map or a diary, some kind of collection of paper. She just
You'll
slides
notice
them forward.
That map has like a whole section of the docks marked. It's like someone who knows where it is has just drawn a circle around it. So you're not sure exactly where it is. You know what I mean? When like you have a map and you're like, oh yeah, it's here. And you know where it is in that circle, but...
You know, I know these docks well. I know the port master. I know who needs to be bribed. I'm familiar with this place.
It does look, it has this kind of secret-y vibe. This house has a certain vigor to it. It might make it unnoticeable to anyone else. But you look like the kind of people that could find a secret when no one else can. So, yourself in good company.
Do you want to go there now? Do we want to wait for nightfall? We're looking for the base. I know where that base is. Tell me more.
That's all we know.
Are we on a sightseeing tour? You want to walk by the base? Have our drawing done in front of it? There's this new thing called a selfie where it's a very close perspective drawn. I know a good drawing boy. I could call him up. Is that what you want? We're sightseeing, or are we going to make some money?
I don't want to see Mr. Selfie right now. I'm here to do a job.
But,
And that
but what is the
job is very, I don't know. It's very indistinct.
Secret gently pats Chicanery on the shoulder. We are here to find a secret headquarters.
All right. So Drix composes himself and just kind of like does one of these, like, who are these people that I got involved with, and takes the map and he examines it and he goes, this is the place you want to go. I see it. Okay, I know these docks. I know these landmarks. You want to find it. I know where it's at. And because it seems like maybe you're new to this making money thing, I won't make you pay me extra for this. I could take you to the place. Do you want to go now, or do you want to go when it's dark? It is guarded. And then he draws on the map some of the places where the guards, and there's a gutter snipe boy. He looks like he is homeless, but he's actually a halfling who's the real runner of the watch boys. We have to watch out for him. And so I ask, what do we want with this? Because we may need to incapacitate him or bribe him or maybe even kill him if we want to get inside.
Let's go now. Now is good. and we'll look at things, and then we'll come back at night. So now we'd know what's happening during the day.
You seem like respectable people. Have you ever cased a place before?
Is that like putting it in a box?
No, it's more like there's people watching this place and watching the people who watch this place. And if we go and it looks like you're watching them, then they'll be following us. I already know the area pretty well. We may want to wait for night, or if you all could not look like some city slickers from Waterdeep when you come in here and cause me problems. I have a reputation and a business outside of this one. I'm a contractor for you. I don't need you messing up my money.
Chicanery promptly turns into a half-orc.
That's an impressive trick, changeling. I did not know that that's something that was going to be happening.
Well, I
But
mean, I
you
didn't
need to
know
be-
it was going to cause a problem.
It's
So-
not. Oh no, it's not a problem. It's more that the guards may be worried about a half orc inside of town, and if you could do something a
Oh.
little bit more low key, I would suggest that might make sense. I also liked the fro. It was very Black Power.
Right. Changes into a gnome with an afro.
Is this better?
Okay, much better, much better. And
Okay.
I just want to remind everyone, if we're gonna go case this place, try not to look like a total amateur, or maybe we should lean into that. Let's be total spectators, and I can pretend like I'm giving you a tour of the docks. Segra, William, what do you think?
Well, it's my first time on one of these adventures because I've always been an at-home kind of guy. But I'm just happy with whatever we do. To be honest, I just tag along with the ride. I will contribute as much as I can, obviously, because I just want to make friends, and I don't matter. It doesn't matter what we do. I will contribute as much as I can. If we go ahead, we win, we lose. I don't mind. I've had fun already.
All right, let's go now. And Drick stands up and throws back the rest of his beer and puts it on the table and takes 2 coins out. And he goes, "Next time I expect you to pay for the drink. Next time I expect you to pay for the drinks. But since you're a guest in my city, I'll pay today."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Drix walks through the door and says, "Follow me this way," and opens the door for everybody so they can walk out.
Are we supposed to follow you if you go last?
To the left. We're going to the left. Follow me. And I walk them towards the place where I think it is. And I pull out the map and I say, here's the dock, and here is the lamppost on this map, and here is the secret base. Do you see the little boy over there who looks like he's begging? That's not a little boy. He's the watch out. He runs the watch crew. Do you see him?
Yes, I do.
Try not to make direct eye contact. You follow me, and we'll act like I'm giving you a tour of the docks. Are you ready?
Yes, I've got it.
Ready.
All right.
Yes.
So we're walking past the secret lookout, whatever the word is for it. And it's on our left, and I'm pointing. I said, "This is the bar O'Malley's. I actually met my first lover there." And over there is the dock where there used to be a statue of a bad man that did terrible things to people. And recently it got thrown into the bay. And I'm really here for that kind of energy. I forgot to use my voice for that part, by the way.
I
And
remember hearing something about it just tripping and falling into the dock.
Yes, that is true.
That's what I recall.
That's what the Luskan Times had reported, that it was an accident. He It's a sad times for sure. And you need to watch all these children here. And as Drex is pointing to the children, it's some of the lookouts, and these little children will pick your pocket. So be careful. And down the next block is some more things to see. And Drex walks a little bit further, and here is all of the port master. Everybody who comes in must pay him. And then under his breath, he says, also, you have to pay him if you want to do any business, or the city guard comes. Let us circle back to the bar and come up with a plan.
Well, one of the places that you have mentioned, in fact, the very base that you are looking for, it's centered around a shop called the Peg and Hook. The Peg and Hook, it's a front for the base, as you were told by your own lookout, who assured you. Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Drix, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's definitely their base. I see them all going in and out there all the time. It's definitely down there. They must be down there because they're always going in and out of there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be going in and out there all the time, would they? And I reckon that Arla, who runs the place, I reckon that she's definitely the one that's what's fronting the whole thing. I reckon she's the boss. So, you have this place. The other things, everything you said is true. You're gonna circle back to the bar?
So we're back at the bar. We're back at our seat. I get more beverages, and I sit down. Obviously, I told you that I'm a man. This is my city, or I am the man of the city, if you will. I know these things. I knew the place. If you want my help going forward, I think we just need to talk a little bit about my salary. I'm going to need 10% of whatever we're taking tonight on top of my salary as a bonus. If you had hired somebody else, they wouldn't have known the area. They wouldn't have the context. I'm a person of value, and I just want to be compensated.
Seagra leans over to Chicanery and whispers and says,
we haven't had to do anything. This is a very good deal. We are literally following around and looking good. That's it. That's all we're doing.
I agree. This is great. Let's do it.
Wait. I know how to do this. 8%, not a percent higher.
Seagra, you seem like a nice girl, and I want to see your business be successful. I told you I'm a proper smuggler. I've got a network. You take care of me now, we could do more business together in the future.
Okay, 9%.
Let's call it 10 and I won't be insulted.
Okay, 10. Fine. I'll do 10.
And Drix takes out his hand and shakes Seagra's hand. I'm excited to do business with you. Doing this voice is throwing me off a little bit. Hopefully I don't sound lame. I'm excited. I think we should wait for dark and then go to the base. And I will have one of my runners who's already slipped me some information about who's in charge and who runs the place.
Oh,
leans over.
Young Billy Bob Redhead. That's his
yes,
name.
Billy Bob Redhead had told me that he knows the name of the boss and that there's a syndicate that runs out of that place and in and out often. Already your money is paying good dividends.
Chicanery leans over to William.
So, what exactly would you do if you had friends?
I try and keep them around because most of my friends, they take one look at me. They don't stick around for long. They go out and find, bigger and better friends. And, I'm okay with that because, everyone has lives. Everyone goes on and does their own thing. But I'm just happy to be around you guys at the moment. And friends, I try and stick around I try to be nice. Most of the time it works out.
A single tear.
I'm just happy to be around people that don't hate me.
Of course, we
Seagra,
don't hate you.
Seagra just waves her hand and she casts prestidigitation, and little like rose petals just float around you. They feel like a soft spring breeze.
Ah. Never
Chicanery
happened
sees
before.
that. Chicanery sees that and casts dancing lights, but it looks a bit different because Chicanery's dancing lights look like fluorescent tube lighting in offices. But you know, they're trying.
William, we're glad you're here. And what I can promise you is maybe not friendship, but we're going to make money together. And with money, you can make new friends.
Yeah.
First, you get the money, then you get the power.
Yay.
And if we could not do too much with the bringing attention to us with the lights and the flowers, again, this is my city, and we're just low key.
Yeah. I'm good at being low key. I've got most of my life unnoticed, so I should be okay.
My God.
Drix puts his arm around William, and he goes, "You have allies and friends today," and like gives him one of these, like, yeah.
You are a strong fellow, aren't you?
I for an elf, I'm big.
Chicanery. Headache. Searing headache, center of the forehead.
Oh. Ow.
When you close your eyes, you see Cryovane's castle.
Hello.
You see his small kobold assistant approaching Cryovane. Yes, we stripped Seeger of her rank, and honestly, I think we should strip Chicanery as well. She's... I mean, I know you recently said that you think they'd be the best for this new position, but really I think we should be looking at positions elsewhere in the company. Someone who perhaps knows your business better to take your position, Cryovane. You know, someone who's been helping you and assisting you for some time. You're back in the room when you open your eyes like that.
Maybe you shouldn't have a second cup of cocoa.
I think we have other things to pay attention to now. But we'll finish this, and then I have to find a kobold.
Are you okay, Chicanery? You seem to step away for a moment. Could I maybe get you a hot beverage and maybe no more ales?
It's okay. I had a headache.
Oh, yeah, that headache hasn't gone away, by the way. Right in the center of your forehead.
Oh.
Going to message Seagra and just say,
Cryovane's kobold is trying to strip us of management.
You see Seagra just like kind of like half booping their sending stone, you know, sending business emails like a okay there and a send me reports there. All of a sudden she just sits up, looks at you, not subtle at all. She just narrows her eyes, slams her hand down on the table.
I will not stand for that. We must do something.
What was the last thing that Drix said? Maybe you shouldn't have any more cocoa or something like that.
Is she always this scary? She doesn't look in the best of moods.
Something particularly bad has just happened, and she's trying to deal. Maybe instead of less cocoa, she needs more cocoa.
I'll get some cocos from the bar. I hope this bad news doesn't affect our business together.
No, in fact, I think we should time jump to the nighttime.
Get those cocos to go.
Yes.
Time to
Yes, boss.
Time to go.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yes, there it is. There it is.
I may not have many friends, but the one thing I can do is crack a good joke to keep the mood light.
From the bar, the barmaid says, that's a Super Saiyan, that. Goku. Oh.
Ba-dum-tsh.
William nods in appreciation.
So we're wanting to time jump to nighttime?
Yes.
Yep. So time winds forward. The images of the four of you perhaps laughing or doing more discussions about pay over several cups of cocoa until night is falling. And pretty much the... I mean, this is a dock. The docks are all coming into port. The only ships that might come in is any of the longer journey ships may pull in, but for the most part, the fishermen don't like to sail at night, so the fisher boats are in the harbor and calm. There is a large vessel in the bay. It looks like a big wooden frigate that is there with like something like 20 or 30 cannons on each side. Looks like a big beastie. Thank you for that. That's an advantage for Drix to use at your leisure. You can see the peg and hook still has a little light on, and one for William too.
All right, it's time. We've left the bar, right? We're at the spot just outside of vision of the watch people, and well, there's a couple of ways we could do this. We could try to sneak around back. We could kill them all. We are gonna have to bribe some people. You know, you're the boss. You tell me. Unless, William, do you have a strategy?
I don't. I could talk if we came across perhaps a small. There's a lot of small beasts, small animals running around these parts. Most of them seem friendly. I could perhaps. They perhaps know the ins and outs of these places more than the other folks around here. I could just, if I could talk to one of them, perhaps I could learn how to get places that most of us might not know.
Right. And I'm not really sure what we're gonna do once we get inside of what we're looking for. I hope that will become clear because you really haven't shared it. And I'm not really sure who the boss is here. Are you both the boss? Who am I listening to? Who signs my my e-checks.
I think as soon as you say that, Chicanery and Seagull probably look right at each other.
William, I think you should talk to animals now while we figure out the political balance of this group.
There is an alley cat sitting near the peg and hook, sitting near one of the windows, its tail gently flicking against the wall.
I go up to the alley cat. I kneel down on one knee and I look into his eyes and I think, what can you tell me? And the alley cat responds with,
Scratch me.
which might seem like nonsense to any others, but I grew up with animals. I know how they work. I know that it could mean a lot of things. It could mean alley cats are very particular. They normally don't like to help. So I discovered that this alley cat just wants to go about his business. He doesn't seem to be of any help. They can be quite finicky. So
if you try and turn away from it, it's like, come back, screech me.
Yes. When I turn back, it seems to turn its head. They are very finicky creatures. They are quite a hassle to deal with sometimes. So I just summarize that this cat will not be of any help.
It is meowing quite aggressively at you.
Seems that even the animals don't want to be my friends.
Drix takes out his pipe and he begins to puff on it, and he says to William, I know it's been hard and you haven't had many friends, but I think you're misreading the room. The cat has some information for us. Maybe you should just give it one more try.
I mean, I can, I guess. I turn to the cat. I look deep into his eyes and I say, I know you've got something. You're hiding something. Where's the cat? What can you give us?
Behind the ears, screech me.
I reach behind the alley cat's ears and I scratch it gently, 2 or 3 times, and it purrs.
Yes. What is it you wish to know?
How do we? I'm sure you've walked around these parts more than the average creature. Any back alleys, any entrances that might not be visible to the normal passerby? Because I know you're smaller than most animals. You can get yourself into tight spots.
There is a good place to sleep in the next street, but here the owner gives out tuna. Around this time.
Well, Mr. Cat, that doesn't seem to be of any help. In terms this area that not many people dare to trespass. Do you know of any ways to get in? Because I know you cats are crafty creatures. You can get into places that many people can't.
Follow me. And the cat hops down from the window ledge. Rubs its head against your ankles for a second. And then walks down the alley towards the back of the Peg and Hook.
I glance at the other members. I shrug and say, "Come on, this cat knows more than I do. I think we should follow it."
Okay.
Chicanery, I think the cat is in charge right now.
Yes.
William just hears
Drix, I think
always.
Drix just
that-
kind of
that
shakes his
cat's-
head like this
Yes.
and just pulls out his daggers and is just ready for whatever at this point. Like, okay.
The cat turns a corner, and you see a door. But it is a door that is not built for an average sized human. It is built for what you might call a half creature. It's not built for the normal man.
Yeah, the cat will show you the back door. There is this half door. You could also, I suppose, call it a cat flap.
I pull out what remains to be some fish that I had from on my way here. I put it on the ground and I pat the cat on the head. I pat the cat on the head and say, "Good boy, you helped us today. Thank you, sir."
Strange. She normally gives out tuna by now. It's getting cold.
What's the cat saying?
I believe the cat is saying that we should go through this door, but it doesn't seem to fit. No offense to you, Drix, but it doesn't seem to fit a man of your stature.
Anything else that she said or he said? Who knows with these cats? They remind me of my ex-wife.
Like so scratchy and annoying.
Yes, that's exactly how they are. Any other information from the cat?
That's all I could gather from the cat. He's a finicky creature. He didn't. That's all he wanted to give. He didn't seem too cooperative.
Chicanery. Could you maybe fit into that cat flap and open up the window for us to get in?
The cat wolfs down the rest of the fish left on the ground. It just sort of like runs up to Drix and then like boops it with its paw, but murder mittens out. So like there's a little scratch, and then it runs away like even faster with its tail like bent up like in cat play mode, and disappears down the alley.
Secret looks like she was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Secret looks like she was about to like get down and like poke her head through, but upon hearing Drix's idea, she's like,
"Oh, that makes more sense. Yes."
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. I'll just walk on through then, shall I?
Whenever you want, boss.
Okay.
Chicanery goes through the cat flap.
Sure. What do we
Is
think?
there a window for me to open?
Getting through the cat flap. Bit of contortion. Maybe give me an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll do that. Ha!
So chicanery, you get your head and shoulders through, and then as you're just about pushing the rest of yourself through, you just suddenly feel everything tighten up around your midsection. You are stuck. Inside the shop, you can hear someone from the next room saying, "Now look, I know you used to be in this business. Thing is, we can't have you talking to anyone. This is it, Arla.
The
Using message.
Oh dear.
I'm going to contact Segra.
Secret, two things. One, I think we need to get in and save Arla. Two, could you give me a bit of a push? I'm stuck.
You just hear Segra say, "Sorry," and she just kind of gets down and she shoves you through.
Please give me an athletics check.
All right, I'm going to use my nat 20.
How far into this room do I go?
I think on the nat 20. Give me a dex saving throw, Chantal.
Oh shit. Sorry.
No, it won't be for anything bad. It's just for flavor.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't think you managed to contort your way through with the extra effort. So the door, the cat flap kind of comes away from the door, and you don't go very far into the room, but you do now have a cat flap waistband.
Could have been worse.
They probably didn't hire a very good cat door engineer.
As you look
Very
around, this is
unfortunate.
the back room of what looks like a workshop. You can see many hooks and pegs on the wall, some of which are half finished as they've been carved into shape. This is a replacement limb shop. There's bladed limbs, there's hooks, there's pegs, there's every kind of appendage you can imagine, including a series of what looks like peg tools, like vices and grips and things like that.
Right.
I hope that we don't all end up dead with these kind of shenanigans. And I hope we didn't come to steal prosthetics. I know there's something here, but it better be valuable. We were making a lot of noise.
We're trying to save someone.
Is there just a
Chicanery.
normal door that I can unlock?
Oh yeah, the door that you went through the
Now
cat
that
flap,
I'm-
it's open.
Is it open because chicanery was the key?
No,
Oh.
it was just unlocked.
It's just not locked. It just wasn't locked. So now I'm wearing a skirt. Just opens door. Or, yeah, just open. Gnomes aren't that small. I'm assuming I'll just reach up and open the door.
The door opens, yeah.
Well, now I have a skirt.
It's good luck for you.
From the next room, you hear, "Look, I don't even know who the cleanup crew are, alright? I haven't given away any information about the secret HQ. I'm done with you. I just make peg legs now."
We should go in there because we are the cleanup crew.
Yes.
William, I would ready your weapons. It seems like we might be in for some trouble. And Segra, what are the parameters here? Can we spill blood?
You see Segra draw out her rapier and she says,
We do whatever it takes to secure the business.
Chicanery takes out a bottle of mace.
I'm ready.
All right, so I feel confused.
I think I'm ready.
Is it daggers free, or is it lightly maimed?
Whichever is necessary.
Okay.
We make a lot of decisions on the fly here.
Yes, we walk through a door and then we decide who we're going to. On the whole, we don't question it, and nobody seems to question us, so it's fine.
You're the boss.
Sometimes.
So Drix walks towards the door and puts his ear against it. Does he hear anything else?
You hear them. Basically, there's 3 other voices that are talking quieter than the other 2. The general gist of the conversation is they're trying to get this person to leave town. They're not welcome anymore. They left their gang. They're not welcome anymore. You know, they're smashing things.
It sounds like somebody's getting pushed out of their territory in there. Do you want me to see if the door is open? So Drix puts his hand on the door, and it is open, locked.
It's open.
It's open. All right, I'll open the door, and then we'll go in and we will see what happens. So Drix kind of is in front of everybody, opens the door, steps in, daggers out, and says, "Simmer down now, children. We're here to do some business."
You are answered by blades being drawn. There are 4 people standing around. A woman with a hook hand and a hook leg tied hand and feet together on a chair. And they draw their weapons. Drix, you're out of your depth here, mate.
Looks like we're going to dance. Do we roll for initiative here, or are we trying to talk our way out of it? Whatever I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want... so Drix has his daggers out, and he looks at everyone, and he is worried that they're slightly outnumbered, but a couple of them are missing limbs, so he's pretty sure he could take them. He thinks he's a badass, so he's unintimidated by these numbers. And the closest person to him, he tries to like lunge at him and stab him with his dagger.
Fantastic. Okay then, in that case, we will roll initiative. Chicanery Seeger, as you also see these assailants, you can tell you recognize one of them from that ambush in Waterdeep.
You're the one who took my dagger!
And I think as we enter combat, this would be a great place to take a break. We're going to take 5-10 minutes. We're going to grab drinks and bios, and we encourage you, chat, to do the same, especially if you've been with us since the beginning. Can you believe we've been playing for an hour and a half already? Grab a drink, grab a bio, take a quick stretch. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Oh, and check out this ad from the Deck of Many, which you definitely haven't seen before because of accidental mix clicks.
Oh no, Jimmy! Heckna's after us! What are we gonna do? Sword beats face! Ha! Looks like you really lost your edge, huh? Huh? God, I'm funny. So, I guess weapons don't... Weapons don't work! Hey, why aren't you laughing? Oh, I know. Let me hit you with the punchline! Wait! My animated spell cards! They can save us! Well, jeepers, Jane. Blast them! Avada Kedavra! anymore. Bleh. I really don't like that guy. We did it! Yeah!
Defeat your greatest foes with the most powerful spells. Animated spells are back, with level 6 to 9. Each spell card features 8 frames of looping animation that makes the spell come to life, and contains all the spell details on the back. And for the first time, you can divine with a fully animated tarot card deck. Will you read Fortune or Folly?
Jane! Techno's reforming! Not on my watch! Meteor swarm!
Go to animatedspells.com and back the Kickstarter today.
Oh, hi everyone, and welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic break. We certainly did. We have our initiative rolls. Is someone in chat could roll check players? If you can track initiative for me, I'd appreciate you massively. I believe it is Sigra first. Although I haven't actually rolled initiative for my characters yet, so I am 100% slacking here. Give me a hot second. Whoop. Okay. Still Sigra first, definitely.
Okay. So what does the area look like as far as the battlefield? We've come in through the door.
This
I
is
imagine
like
we're kind of lumped
this is
together.
a cramped fighting area. Okay, there's maybe enough room for 3 abreast in the shop front, and there are about room for 6 people long ways. There are 4 of them. One space is occupied by a chair at the far end of the room with the who you assume to be Arla tied to it. The other 4 of them spread out, taking up 1/3 of the shop. The 4 of you can occupy another 1/3 of the shop, with 2 spaces in between.
Okay. Sigra will raise up. Sigra will have more than 5 hit points right now. But Sigra will raise up her rapier that she's drawn out, and she will cast Mantle of Inspiration. So what this means is that she gets this wondrous appearance. You see, basically, rose petals explode out of her shoulder pads, and she just takes on this wondrous appearance with fey magic. And all of my party members, they gain 5 temporary hit points, so everyone can have 5 temporary hit points. And if you want to immediately right now, you can use up your reaction to move up to your maximum speed without provoking an opportunity attack. Anybody want to move by using their reaction right now?
Yeah, Drix wants to move behind the person that's closest to him.
Oh yeah, you want to just slip past their lines? I'll totally allow that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Chicanery.
Drix surrounds himself.
Yeah.
Chicanery is going to head over to in the direction of the person that's tied up, Ala.
Yeah, so Arla would be in one corner, then Drix in the other, with the 4 of them filling all of the spaces around there. So there are now no spaces on that side of the room. There's no room at all. But you can walk right up to them.
And then Sigra will walk up towards the one that's closest to her. So that was my bonus action. And with her regular action, she will stab them with her rapier.
Please roll that attack.
14.
Let's see, hitting one of the lesser spies. A 14 will hit.
Boop. That is 8 piercing damage. And that is my turn. Thank you.
They are within... Wait, you're not a thief anymore, are you? You're not a rogue anymore?
No, I am a bard.
Yep, never mind. I was thinking of... Rip Celine. Okay, if that's the end of your turn, who's next?
Spy.
Spy?
A spy is next. Yes. 2 spies are next.
Great. Then the first spy will return their attack towards Sigra. Short sword number 1. Does a 10 hit you?
Nope.
How about a nat 20?
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Please take 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Ow. No, that's... Holes are bad for business.
And since they're within 5 feet of an ally, we'll chuck on another 4d6 on top of that. You take an extra 13 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay, that's not good.
Okay, they can only do that once per turn. So, you know, it could be worse, right? Next one is going to attack Drix. Does a 20 beat your AC, Drix?
Yes.
Okay, please take 6 piercing damage. They're going to chuck on that sneak attack as well. For an extra 4 damage, take a total of 10 piercing damage. They're going to make their second attack. Does a 19 beat your AC?
It does.
Then there will be an extra 7 piercing damage, making a total of 17 damage this turn. Who's next?
How's Strix looking?
I'm not good at math. What's 17 minus 26? 9?
Okay.
Yeah.
9 HP?
9, yeah. Yeah.
You have your 5 temp though, right?
Yeah, no, that's right. It was 21 before and I made it 26.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Them rogues. Rogues be rogues.
Squishy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a thing. Who's next?
Fucking no.
William.
William.
I'm not sure. And I have to. I'm not very good with fighting people. Normally I fight with the animals. That's probably why I'm not very good at fighting people. I don't really have the instruction, but roll for this.
Oh, hey, no, a
Nice.
16. A 16 works really well. As you approach the spire, 16 will hit. To roll damage, where that number is output, click on the word dagger. Where the 1610 is, the word dagger there. There we go. 2 piercing damage. 2 piercing damage. So there's not a lot there. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think that is all.
Okay.
I think
No bonus actions or anything like that?
I don't. No, I believe I'm fine.
Okay. Then who's next?
Strix.
All right. Drix kind of looks down at himself. His armor has been kind of slashed, which he's not pleased about because this shit was not cheap. And he's not using the company issued stuff. He's using his high quality gear. He's thinking about how he's going to have to get that mended. And he does a dagger attack.
Yeah. Okay, 14 will hit. That's a total of 12 damage. Yeah,
I'm supposed to click in there and roll, right?
Yeah, it's rolled
Or is that
everything
it?
for you. It's rolled the attack damage. It's rolled everything. D&D Beyond rolls everything
Oh.
for you.
Thank you.
So yeah, that is 14 hits, doing 7 piercing damage and an additional 5 sneak attack. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I could do a bonus action 2 weapon fighting. Don't I get to attack again?
Yes, indeed. We just drop
Okay.
your dex from your damage.
I don't know what that means. Forgive me.
It's okay. Just roll again. We'll work it all out.
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad. No
Ooh.
sneak attack on this turn. But that'll be another 3. No, wait. A 7 unfortunately isn't going to hit. I'm sitting there doing the maths on the damage. The 7's not going to hit. There you
Whiff.
go.
I'm a little faded. Missed
Yeah.
the second one. And that's all I'm going to do on my turn.
I mean, I think that's fair enough. Who's up next?
Master, Thief, then Spy, then Sheik.
Next. Senseless.
You know, the Master Thief is going to attack Chicanery. You're up close, right, Chicanery? No, you haven't had a turn yet, so you're still at the back of the room?
No, I used my reaction to move so that I'm near Arla.
You did. That's 100% correct. Yes. So you are within range. It's going to make 3 attacks towards you. 14, 22, 24. Those don't hit, right?
All of them hit. All of them.
Hey, that's only, 21... 19 points of damage. 19 points of damage. How are you looking? Chicanery has lots of HP, right? You're level 4. You've got loads of HP.
Ow.
How bad are you looking?
That wasn't very nice. I'm not that bad. I'm at 10. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Chicanery just drops the gnome and turns back, apparently. Turns back
In sheer panic.
the normal human form. Still wearing the cat flap.
Okay, the person stabbed by William, the spy, is going to attack you too. Does a 17 hit William? Oh, my dice are hot today. Oh dear.
Yes.
And a 13?
Yes.
That'll be 9 piercing damage.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
And then last in the attack order?
'Tis I.
Chicanery.
Yes. Ow. Ow. I had so many plans. They are all gone now. So I can only cast one slotted spell slot, and then the other one can be a cantrip.
Yes.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
If you the spell slot has to be a bonus action though. I think all cantrips are actions.
Yes. Not all. Hashtag not all cantrips. Can't. Gonna
I
have
can't
to
think of any that
I feel like there's a.
I thought the
Yeah, I
rule
feel
was that you can't do 2 attack spells.
You can't do two slotted spells, so I can do one cantrip, one.
I don't mind. I mean, I think spell rules are bullshit. You're wizards. You can do magic. I think that's fair. All I care about is one action, one bonus action.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Cast spiritual weapon at
Oh yeah.
the master thief that just smacked me about. So that's a 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Whew. And 11 damage. And I'm also. Who am I with? I'm not within range of anyone, am I?
You're within
Physical
range.
How big is this
of-
room?
Very tiny, very small. You're within physical range of. You're within physical range of Seagra, a spy, and reach distance of another spy and the master thief, and also reach distance of Arla as well. But you need to be reaching through an enemy.
Okay. Seagra, did you get really hurt?
Oh yeah. Seagra looks exactly the same amount of hurt as Drix.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds in that case, because I can reach you. And that is... Does that include my... Yes, I think it does. That's 5. Yeah,
Thank you.
5 health. Yup. Stay. One of us has to stay up so we can get the other up, right? Right. Just keep it working.
At the end of this turn, you see Arla taking advantage of this situation pops her tied up hook hand off and uses her stump to grab a potion off of the bench, and she just knocks it onto the floor towards the three of you. So everyone who is not in enemy lines, sorry Drix, Chicanery, Siguro, and William, each of you will receive 14 hit points.
Oh my god. It was a healing grenade. Perfect.
On her next turn,
How did you do that? I
on
want
her
more.
bonus action, she extends her 2 feet, which are tied together, including the hook feet, and just latches it around the spy in the front row, granting them disadvantage. She's using
Chicanery
the...
reaches in to pull out a card. Just I don't have any. I've used my bonus and my action, but I've used my reaction. I need to.
Yep. Well, that takes us back to the top of the round.
Sigra will, with her free hand, pull out, but it's actually not real, it's a minor illusion, her Dran Express, her Dran Express, right? Ameridran Express card. And
Omex.
Omex.
That's
Her
it. Your
Omex card.
Yeah.
She pulls out her Omex card and it shines, it sparkles, and she points it at the spy that goes right after her with the initiative of 16. She casts Suggestion. Wall of text. And she'll say,
Look, whatever they're paying you, I can pay better. Why don't you switch on over to the winning side?
That's a wisdom saving throw.
That's not a bad suggestion, actually. That's not a bad suggestion at all.
DC is 14.
Win it. They hesitate and sort of look at their friends. Is it their turn immediately next?
Yeah, they're right after me.
They're gonna take their turn thinking. They don't attack you.
Okay, can I use my bonus action before the end of my turn?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're right up next anyway, so you know, yeah.
Okay, and then she points her Omex card to Drix and casts Healing Word. Shower of little petals comes raining down on you, and she's gonna cast it at level 2. Where's my thing? Level 2. There we go. Please receive 12 hit points.
That'll help. That'll definitely help.
And then that is my turn. Thank you.
Okay, so the next character, the spy, is going to spend their turn. They sort of like are assessing the wound from your rapier and the stab mark as well, and they're spending this turn thinking. Am I right in thinking it's 2 spies next?
So that spy, there's another one, and then William.
Yeah. So the second spy sees Drix being healed and is like, no, and is going to try and stab you twice again. I don't think the 8 hits, but the 16? Yes.
Okay. Armor class 13, the 16 hits.
Yeah, the 16's gonna hit. Please take 3. Oh, only 9 piercing damage. You're up. You're up on, in terms of healing versus hits.
Yeah.
And then it will be William's turn.
As at the back of the thing, I try and lunge forward using an athletics throw, a strength throw to hold to try and block any attack from trying to knock the dagger out of one of the spy's hands.
Yeah, okay. So spy number 3, you have 2 choices. You can either try and disarm them using a sleight of hand check, or you could try and grapple them using your athletics.
I will try and disarm them.
Okay. Oh! Roll of a 2 is not going to be great on anyone's book there, I'm afraid. They avoid your hands. They sort of just like, it. Unfortunately, that's not going to be successful. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I believe that will be all.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Okay. Next in the turn order then?
Drix.
I was almost positive that you all were going to get me killed. Drix then takes his dagger and attacks the guy closest to him again.
Mm-hmm.
With a 13, does it hit?
A 13 will hit the spy, yes. And with a total damage of 14, how do you take out the spy?
I lunge in for his neck, and I like stick it right here, and go like this, and be like, "That's the business."
Yeah, and down he goes. Down they go. You hear Arla go, "Yeah!" Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, when I do the bonus action of the double attack, can I attack somebody else, or is that a no-go?
Yeah, they're right within 5 feet. You can attack either the Master Thief or the spy.
I'm gonna go for the Master Thief. Right?
Okay.
Which one did Segra say that she was trying to win over to our team?
So
That
would have
one was
been-
a spy.
Yeah, that's a spy.
Spies.
You have
So
access.
I want to go for the other one.
Yeah, gotta go.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
23.
23 will hit. No sneak attack this turn. We take your dex off, so that's another 4 damage.
All right.
There we go. So
And Drix kind of looks at Segra and goes, "That's right, my town."
It's quite lovely, except for the thieves.
So, the next up is spy number 3, right? The one on William. You know that I think
No, it's the Master Thief.
should have a third spy.
There is a third spy. There's also spy and thief, same initiative. My bad.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. And I think they're sort of looking at you, William, and going, oh, they're just gonna try and grapple you. They're gonna try and grapple you. Make me an opposed athletics or acrobatics check against a 9. They just sort of like take your hands and just sort of like just force them behind your back a little. They're like,
It's like a backwards hug.
I think they're gonna also get a little close, and they're just gonna use their bonus action to go. Look, mate, I can see. If you just wanna, you can just go if you want. These other ones, they're a bit stabby, but you can. You want? Offers there. All right. I'm just saying. Offers there. The Master Thief is gonna stab Shiga a bunch.
What? No.
The 26 or 25 and a 12.
The first 2 hit.
5, 10. And they're going to throw in their sneak attack. Their sneak attack's a little more than the spy sneak attack. 25 points of damage.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Next is chicanery.
Chicanery is going to use that clicky pen to try and just smack. Chicanery's spiritual weapon is a clicky pen. They're going to use it to smack the Master Thief round the head. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I clicked that twice. But a
That's
20
A 20 does hit. I was going to say the 11 doesn't, but the 20 does.
with 5 force damage. And going to Toll the Dead. So that is a wisdom save.
Hell
With
yeah.
a 13 at the...
Is it?
nothing happens. But is also yelling over to William, "Now isn't the time for cuddling.
I
Now
just
we
want to
fight.
friend.
Later, friends. Later, friends."
I just want a friend.
They don't want to be your friend. They want you to stop fighting.
If we stop fighting, then we can be friends, and I want them.
They're going to kill us. That is my turn.
Arla leans over to the desk again. The Master Thief can't concentrate on her. She leans over to the desk again and she pulls a vial close to her mouth. She drinks this potion, or like takes it into her mouth at least, and then turns and just sprays it towards Drix. This is a yellow potion. It doesn't heal you, Drix. It does something. You feel invigorated. We'll find out on your turn, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then she's going to hook her hook foot around the Master Thief, giving the Master Thief disadvantage. Unfortunately, they disadvantaged the one that you suggestioned last round, Secret. So. Talking of that one. Yeah, the spy, like, sort of like, at the end of the round, the one that you also looked at, sort of like just slips between, the spy and William and Segra, and sort of heads towards the front door and looks towards William and goes, "Look, I'm off. So, if you want to." Oh, all right. And they're going to join your ranks with their sword ready. They will attack the Master Thief, saying something like, "You were mean in a way." 2 good hits as well. Solid performance. Another 24 points of damage towards the Master Thief. They're also going to take first place in the initiative order now, apparently, because, yeah. Segra, your turn!
Excellent. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself, cause ow. I will cast it at level 2. This is my last level 2 spell slot. I heal for 7. That's really unfortunate.
What a time to roll a 1. What a time.
Great. It's alright, because I'm gonna use my nat 20 to stab the Master Thief.
Please do.
Okay.
If you change, are you using roll 20?
Yes.
If you change the crit range of your weapon to 1, whatever you roll, it'll do critical damage.
Okay. Boop.
There you go. That's 11 piercing damage. Nice. And then remember to set that back to 20 again, please.
Okay. Yep.
Anything else on your turn?
That will be all. Thank you.
Cool. Next, that spy's just had a turn. The other spy was attacking Drix. How's Drix looking right now?
He feels okay. He's got 12 HP. He's ready for the long haul, and he's ready to get paid.
So if I said nat 20.
Yeah.
That's 12
Yeah.
points of damage right there.
Yeah, I am incapacitated.
Drix, you fall to 0 HP, but then immediately have 1 HP back again.
Yes.
As that invigorated feeling fills your body.
Excellent. Yeah. All right.
You will be prone. They think you've gone down. They're going to turn and stab Chicanery on their second attack. An 8. Not great. Next in the turn order. Remember, you have advantages and things you can use.
Me?
In fact, William and Drix have two advantages they can use each. I believe it's William next, right?
Yeah. I'm still grasped by this spy, haven't I? I'm still have my hands behind my back.
You are. You can contest that though. He's set. If you want to try and walk away from him, it looks like he might let you go if you head towards the door.
Can I strength roll to try and try and escape him?
Yeah, sure. Six isn't quite gonna cut it. Do you want to use? Well, I say that we're going to oppose this. Do you want to apply your advantage here and take the 13 instead?
Let's do that. Do that.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Sorry.
Well, you've got advantages to just use. All you just need to say is, "I'd like to use my advantage," and we'll.
Yeah, I'll use my advantage.
Okay, on a 13. I mean, this shouldn't be too hard. They have like. Yeah, the 13 is just enough. You escape the grip.
Yes.
And we'll let you take a second action on your turn if you like.
Roll for athletic to try and. They're in the. I presume these spies are in the way of the door.
Well, one of them moved over towards the door, but it looks like they'll let you out if you want to head out.
Yeah, that's probably fine. That is what I will do, because I don't think I can survive. I'm very weak.
Sure. William heads out the door. Outside, the snow is settling. It's a nice winter's night here in the docks. But we will carry on in the turn order. Who's after William?
Drix.
Drix!
All right. So
You
Drix
just got gifted a nat 20 from Zafun Oni Camille as well.
Thank you. So I'm on the ground, kind of just shocked that I'm alive when I thought I was going to be dead, and I see that this one guy's back to me.
Uh-huh.
So I want to like reach out my hand and swipe his leg out from underneath him and try to trip him on my turn.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics.
11's not bad. 11's not bad.
Okay. So what do you think? Does he go down?
And yeah, he opposes your roll. On an 8, he goes down hard. He's prone.
Okay. And so then I want to roll over and try to like stab him while he's on the ground without getting up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then actions, and then attack.
Funnily enough, I'm going to say because he's prone. Normally, if you're prone and the other person's not, you get advantage. But hell, he's prone. You can have advantage. Roll twice. Let's go fishing for nat 20s.
There we go.
Okay, so we'll take the 16, dealing 10 points of damage. This person is hurt.
Good. And then I say to Seagra, you better not let me die.
I've got your back.
After Drix, it's the spy and the master thief, right? Well, that one. So hang on a minute. That one's there. That one's not attacking. That one is dead. Yeah. So and that one just attacked William. So it's just the master thief having a turn now, I think. The master thief. The master thief is going to oppose Arla to try and get rid of their disadvantage. Yeah. They don't do great though. They're kind of stuck there. Instead, they're gonna maintain disadvantage. They're gonna turn and sort of offhandedly, while sort of half tripping, attack Seagra 3 times.
Ew.
11, 20, 12.
Wait, they have disadvantage, right?
They do.
Oh shit, that 20 is. That's one hit.
1 hit. 8 piercing damage.
We're fine.
How's
We're
Seagra
fine.
looking?
Like on a scale of like 0 to 29, it's a 2.
You know, I'm going to say the disadvantage means they can't use their sneak attack on you. There's nothing sneaky about this attack right now. So, after the Master Thief, bottom of the turn, it's chicanery?
Yeah. Chicanery is going to hit the Master Thief again with the spiritual weapon. It just imposes disadvantage. It doesn't give me advantage.
You know what? It's going to act as the help action. We'll give you advantage as well. Why not?
Okay.
Oh, quit. I got a crit on that one. That's nice.
Hell yeah. That's 15 points of damage.
And as they smack him around the head, they're saying, "Why won't you stop?" That's their bonus action. As an action, it's going to be a first level cure wounds on Seagra.
First level cure wounds on Seagra.
And that's 7 healing points.
Seagra increases.
you.
That is my turn. You're welcome. No sleeping on the job.
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much for coming in. That pun is awful. Okay. Arla's turn. Arla is going to lean across one more time. This time she's going to take a vial that looks sort of green, and she just sort of like sweeps it into. I mean, her other hand's free now, isn't it? Because she's thing. So she's going to sweep it across into her hand, grab it with her good hand, and she just like throws it at the spy on the floor. You hear a sort of as it burns into it. It seems like this is some sort of etching acid or something like that for leather work, maybe. And it's gonna do 4 points of damage to him. They're keeping their hook firmly on the Master Thief. Back to the top of the round, Seagra.
Yes, Seagra will cast Healing Word at level 1 on herself. Who would have seen that coming? That's 6 hit points, and then she's going to stab the Master Thief. Hiya! 22.
23 is good. Yep.
A little boop.
The little boop. This the Master Thief's starting to look bad. They're starting to look bad.
I'm going to get my dagger back.
And that's my turn.
Next will be the spy with you. The spy with you is going to attack the spy on the floor, having advantage. Yeah, the spy on the floor looks real bad. They're bleeding out heavy, and they turn to you and go, "I hope you're gonna pay me well for this. You know, this is this is gonna ruin my reputation." The other spy is dead. So that makes it William's turn. William, outside, there is a guardsman nearby, who walks across to the background noise of this shop being utterly wrecked, and just comes up to you and offers you a cigarette.
I politely decline the cigarette scene. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I like to only. I try to be healthy. I don't like to smoke. Thank you.
Well, that's totally fair enough. Totally fair enough. I'm trying to quit myself.
Is it working?
Not so great. No. And like there's in the background you can hear bangs and crashes, the hiss of acid, and all of this stuff going on from the shop front. And she sort of looks at you guys. It's real dangerous neighborhood. Real dangerous neighborhood. Fortunately, Dran Enterprises set up here recently. I think they've been keeping the crime rate down. I think there's in the
Yes.
Ah!
That happen often around these parts.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
We'll head back into the fight. After William's turn, who's next?
Drix.
Drix.
Uh,
The person on the ground looks real bad, by the way.
yeah, so Drix is furious. His outfit is beasted. He thinks the people that he's working with are definitely going to get him killed. He still doesn't know what the hell he's doing. It's not enough for a paycheck. And he rolls on top of the last spy and hits him with his hand, not even his dagger. He's just like in a rage. And he'll be back. Yeah.
That is enough to take out the spy. The 2 bludgeoning damage is essentially a coup de grace at this point, which you do with your bare hands. So you can make this non-lethal if you want. You can make it lethal if you want. How does this look?
No, he like takes his hand over his head and goes, bam! And just blood splatters all over him. This guy's whole face. Oh, is that too much? Right? I don't know. And his whole face just explodes in. And Drix kind of looks around and just like goes like this and is just like looking around to see, all right, who's next? Because he's tired of this BS.
Yeah, really the only person standing around is the Master Thief. I believe it's their turn next, actually. And they're sort of doing maths at the minute and checking their blood. And they sort of look to you and go, look, which one are you in charge?
Chicanery looks at Segra.
Segra looks at Chicanery.
There was a cat.
I'm just... Look, I mean, we don't have to end it in blood and violence, do we? We can arrange something, right?
Did you take her blade?
Give me back my dagger.
They're like, look, I don't keep hold of low quality items. I've probably sold that already, but look, you can take this blade instead.
Assassin. We're here for the business. We've already killed all your men. I don't want you to be next. Tell them what they want to know, and you won't end up like him. And Drix kind of points to the puddle of blood, which used to be this guy's head, and does a cold look.
Chicanery's clicky pen of spiritualness clicks and hovers over, I'm sure, a piece of magical paper.
Look, what is it you want to know? I'll tell you anything.
We want to know everything. You're going to answer their questions.
Why were you beating up Allah? Is that who you are? Allah.
Hi, yes, my name's Arla. Thank you for the rescue. If you could just kill these people, that'd be great.
Why?
because they are part of the Dran Enterprises, aka ex-Thieves Guild, aka, oh look, we're legit, but actually we're not legit, we're just operating behind the scenes with an official front. Which is why I left, which is why they're harassing me. No, that's not strictly true. That's not strictly true. We're harassing Arla because they were giving away Guild Dran Enterprise secrets. Spy, the other spy that you converted reading the room is sort of quietly slipping out the door.
Drix says to Seagra, do you want me to stop him? He's looking to leave. And I'm not sure if William's going to try to befriend him or let him leave.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not going to come back and bite us in the ass or anything.
You know, this is my town, and better to tie up all the loose ends. So Drix goes to the kind of the spot that's trying to leave and puts his hand on his shoulder and says, have a seat, and kind of pushes him towards the chair that's not smashed in the room.
Yeah, Arla sort of like hops up. She's hops up and hops around. She's this is her shop. She attaches a different foot, and she's very capable.
I'm gonna need somebody to explain to me what just happened here. Are we looking for something? Were we trying to shut up competition? I almost died like 3 times. And 10% of a prosthetic limb store, I can't sell that. I can't eat that.
We'll get you a bonus.
Yeah, what's that bonus gonna be?
You don't want 10% of a limb store.
No.
Oh.
I'm in the cutting limbs off business, not putting new limbs on.
My business isn't, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're getting started, but honestly, I'd really rather not give up 10% of it. That's, I mean, you know, not paying protection money is kind of what got me into this mess in the first place.
I understand.
To Seagra.
I don't understand.
I don't either, don't worry.
Outside, William, the police officer goes, oh, look, sounds like they've finished. They sort of peer through the window. You might see a face peer through the window. Oh, well, that everything seems to be in order. Excuse me, I need to continue my patrol. And they start sort of half quick marching, like shuffling at pace towards the docks. And that boat specifically docked, the big frigate. Puffing like a train. Would William like to do anything?
No, William just stands there looking in disbelief through the window.
Okay, let's go back into the shop.
I think you would be most valuable,
Seagra talking to the Master Thief,
if you were to come back with us to Waterdeep and explain yourself and your associations to Omindran? ?
Oh, really? Yeah, done deal, no problem. He hired me through Jim.
Jim hired you?
Well, yeah, Jim hired me on behalf of Acquisitions Incorporated. Said, shadow operation, you know, don't let anyone know. However, I'm about to die, so I'll squeal anything at the minute. You know, shadow operation, take out the cleanup crew before they can establish themselves and oppose Acquisitions Incorporated. Make it look like Dran Enterprises did it. Which is easy, because, you know, I kind of am Dran Enterprises, so...
What is the relationship between Dran Enterprises and Acquisitions Incorporated?
Oh. Omin just appears and asks us to do things now and then.
So Dran Enterprises is a part of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh, no. We're like subcontractors. We're opposition officially. Much like you are. But you do jobs for him too, right?
Not anymore.
I don't know what's going on, but I got to get paid. And Drix walks over to this guy and puts his dagger under his neck. It seems like he's important to you. Maybe you want information. And I just really want to be clear that I'm a proper thief and a proper rogue. And I feel like I'm being messed about. I want to know how I'm going to be compensated for my time and my sweat and my blood. You want to take him, that's great. But what's in it for me?
Chicanery looks at the thief.
You're a thief, right?
Yeah.
Chicanery goes through his pockets and finds a coin purse.
Yeah, there's 100 gold pieces in there.
I would say
Here's your bonus.
Drix opens the gold pieces and kind of counts it around a little bit, weighs it in his hand, and puts it in his belt, takes his knife away, and steps behind the guy, and he goes, all right, I'm pleased and feel like I've been well compensated. Thank you.
Is there anything else going on in Luskan that Dran Enterprises has a hand in? There were rumors about
Mind controlling? Question mark.
Yeah. You want to go to?
Go ahead.
You want to go to the ship called the Maverick?
Drix takes out his blade and puts it back under his neck and goes, I think you're confused. We don't want to play games. We want to know everything. No half stories, thief.
Yeah. The bosses are on there. One of them's an illithid.
A mind flayer?
Yeah.
Psionics. Not good. What else do you know?
Not a lot. I don't get to do much on the boat, but they've got some sort of weird magic stuff. The sort of stuff that interplanar. I don't know. Portals. I don't know. I don't do magic.
What else do you want to know, boss? He seems to be in a talking mood. Maybe if we're done with him, I should just slit his throat.
You're a thief. Do you know anything about pieces of a clock, timepiece, artifact thing?
Yeah, if I saw the cleanup crew, I'm supposed to take it from you. Clearly not doing that.
What other orders did you have?
Make sure that I use your name a lot around town when doing protection. Make sure everyone knows that you're coming and that they shouldn't support you.
How
Drix pulls.
successful have you been?
Well, I was starting with Arla tonight. Not great.
Good.
How many people are in your guild that might be coming back here?
Depends. How many in the guild? I don't know. Like I say, they use portals to move us around. It's impossible to get a count. Coming back here, it depends. There was watch set tonight disguised as a guardsman. If they've seen things, then they'll probably be bringing back a couple of people to come and investigate. They don't know you're here yet.
I would say, chicanery, that we can just take this over and over, and this could be the Luskan office of the cleanup crew. We could have a secondary office, or we could leave and burn it down. Either we have to dominate or decimate.
I don't know that we need to burn down a prosthetics shop.
Arla, who has put potions out on the counter for all of you, now fully relimbed, is like, this was going to be the base for the Dran Enterprises. They made a space in the basement, but they never really used it. That ship turned up and they all went on there. I'm very willing to work with the cleanup crew. I've heard of you. I've heard of the things that you've done, down the Sword Coast and stuff. I didn't realize you were expanding this far north, but it's quite exciting.
Great.
This is a good base. There is port, premium location. We could smuggle things. I've been wanting to move up into management. I could run this for you.
I like that.
Do you run this place? Allah, do you provide potions? Maybe.
Oh, yeah, potions, prosthetic limbs for adventurers who get a bit too deep. All that stuff. Honestly, pirates, they make good custom, but sometimes they don't want to pay.
I could be the muscle. I have a network here. I could run out of this operation, and you could have 60% of all the profits I make. The cleanup crew could grow. We could be on some get down or lay down.
I approve. I
William,
don't know which part of what you said I approve of, but I approve.
you could make some friends here.
Friends, yeah, I can make friends, yeah.
William can be my right-hand man. Help me run the place. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, I can do that, yeah.
Excellent. A deal is made.
Yeah.
The spy sitting on the chair goes, yeah, he's quite soft, could make a good recruitment officer.
And the spy will work for me too. Because his life belongs to me now.
Oh. His best winning grin, the I'm smiling, so that must mean that everything's okay grin.
Well, are we going to check out the boat?
I think we should rest here first.
Yes.
This is a great spot. So, with plans to put Drix and William in charge of the Luskan cleanup crew branch, perhaps overnight putting up posters for new recruits, which would be very handy for next week. Seeger and Chicanery prepare to go and look on the Maverick, the boat. This is a great place to wrap up. I love this. Yeah, so next week is the final episode, the grand finale. As you head on to figure out what's going on with Dran Enterprises, and maybe there might just be a little something for Chicanery as well regarding a throne card drawn some time ago. Yes. Let's go around and say goodbye to everyone. Then we're going to talk about sponsors, run some credits, which has all the attribution licensing for all of the music we've used today. Don't DMCA us, Twitch. We're good people, honest. And then we'll get ready for our next show. So let's go around and say hello to everyone. We'll go the opposite way around and start with Seeger or Stella.
Hello, I'm Stella Luna. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I do things of the artsy-fartsy kind and various types of TTRPGs. We are doing fun stuff like Dungeons and Doggies, Cats and Catacombs, Pokemon D&D, Masks, which is an powered by the Apocalypse TTRPG that has emotional teenagers, and it is hilarious and awkward and awesome. And yeah, that's me. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and thank you to our 2 lovely guests. Oh my god, y'all were amazing. I just loved it. I have been laughing and smiling all session. Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Next, we come down to Reese with AC.
Hello, I am Reese with AC Unit. You may find me on Twitch over at Reese with AC Unit. I play a lot of Minecraft, everything that doesn't, basically a bit of anything that doesn't involve shooting. I've had a lot of fun today. I particularly quite like how everyone wanted to hug William. I find that very much appreciated. It feels nice to be wanted to be hugged for once. And yeah, I had great fun with everyone today.
Oh, Reese, it's been great.
Everyone wanted to hug William. It's so wholesome.
So wholesome, so good.
And you said this was your first D&D,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I love the out-of-the-box thinking. It's very easy when you enter combat situations to just go with it.
Yeah.
I loved the branching off and doing something different. It gave me as a storyteller a way to bring in that guard as well. Next around, we have Devin Reeves.
Hey everyone, thanks. First I want to say thanks to Scrat for just allowing me to come play, creating a really safe space and welcoming me into your community, and everyone else that came and watched and hung out. If you want to get connected with me, it's Devin_Reeves, Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. And I tried out voices for the very first time today on a whim. So that was interesting. And I think that Drix is going to have to make an appearance in other D&D games for sure, because I had a ton of fun playing it. Thanks again.
Oh, hell yeah. It was so good. So good. If anyone's looking at setting up like a Luskan Icewind Dale's campaign or anything like that, you can 100% reach out to Devin on the Discord. Last but most certainly not least, I haven't forgotten you again, I promise. Chantel.
Hey, this has been so fun. Thank you to everyone who has come to play with us, and thank you to everyone that's in chat just constantly making me laugh, like when I'm not doing anything else. It's great. I am Chantel B. You can find me at Chantel B on Twitter. You can find me at wordswithcolor.com, where I write blogs about all of what happens, and I write stories, and I lament my PhD, and I do all sorts of things. But I also spend a lot of time at Do Respite, playing games. We play Savage Worlds, we play Open Legends, we play all sorts of games. We play a lot. Tomorrow we are playing Eternium Gate, which is a dark fantasy Savage Worlds game, and that is at 11 p.m. Eastern time, which is fun.
Yee. So what else do I have to say to you all? What else do I have to say with you all? Sponsors! Check out our sponsors. Mage Hand Press for all of your expansions for 5e. Check it out on Wednesday, 6 p.m. EDT with Mackenzie Lane as she runs the Feyfolio expansion, which is a Feywild expansion. I don't know what's going on in Zoom chat. Oh, we're sharing handles. I was just like, why is someone putting that in? And also check out the Deck of Many. You can check out their Humblewood campaign on Thursdays here at 6 p.m. EDT. But you should check out their Kickstarter. It's got less than 40 hours left. There's only... it ends 10 a.m. on Thursday. So go and get in on that Kickstarter now. Animated picture cards, tarot cards, Humblewood cards, so many new cards coming out. Go and get over there. You'll regret it if you don't. Talking of regretting it if you don't, on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. EDT, we play with the new Hero Forge 2.0 beta color creation tool. You only have access to this at the moment if you kickstarted the campaign. This isn't painted. This is printed in color. And you can find that on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. as we create minis. Also check out Dungeon Fog for all of your map making needs. There's tons of stuff over there, tons of assets, and you can get access to even more assets if you use our code Scratticus to get a 10% discount on their premium tools. As you update the maps, your GM notes update as well. A lot of fun. Go and check it out. And for the month of Pride, or Wrath if you prefer at the moment, check out Heartbeat Dice. Heartbeat Dice for all of your Pride dice needs. We have a code over there, Scratticus, for a 10% discount when buying your dice. But also, they have a Kickstarter running right now for metal dice and sharp-edged dice. So go and check that out too. We're going to run some credits here. We're going to get ready for our next game. We will be back in just over half an hour. I hope you all had a good time. See you in the Discord and all the other things if you want to come and talk about games and stuff. Let me try and type that again without ham-fisting it. There we go. We'll see you in about 40 minutes. Catch you later, everyone.